Why don't you move out? Narrator to the judge. She tries to appear reasonable. He didn't let me know that there was a cat. You say he changed the locks on the door. Narrator, but her landlord. Let's talk about the reason filed for. A protective order. Narrator got the unfiltered version. Stop. Leave me alone. Bring it to court. Do whatever you think you gotta do. I got a recording. Do you think your behavior was outrageous? No, I don't, Your Honor. Narrator, this is Judge Judy. Ms. Brannon, you rented a unit from the defendant who also lived in the unit. This is a two-family house. It's a she? Is that a yes? Yes. And you were there with your children and your niece. How many children? 3 children and my niece. Judy, and in what month did you rent it? July 1st? And what was the rent? It started at $1,300, but at the first week we went to $1,325. So it would include the internet as well. And there was an incident that happened when you couldn't open the door. Yes, ma'am. On what date was that? October 14th. Had you had any incident with Mr. Brown prior to that? Yes. When? After the first month I moved in, I went to go and pay him, and his girlfriend had moved in within the first month of July. After I had already moved in, and he didn't let me know that there was a cat. And a stray cat just coming into my room. And I asked him by text message, hey, is there a stray cat? He's like, no, it's my girlfriend's. Okay? No problem with a cat except for it's very mean. It scratches you when you walk by and whatnot. And I mentioned that just a second. So you had a problem with his girlfriend's cat? What was your girlfriend's cat doing in her apartment? Wasn't aware of it, ma'am. I don't know. Well, it shouldn't have been. Do you understand that? Yes, ma'am. Okay, did your girlfriend take steps to ensure that the cat wouldn't get out again? Yes, ma'am. We keep him locked up and we purchased the gate as well. Great. Perfect. So what's next? So that was in July. The cat can't stay out of my bedroom because the door doesn't shut completely. It has no locking mechanism on it. When I first moved in, he said the previous tenant had broke it and he would replace it. And he never replaced it. And still broken. Okay? And that's the reason the cat keeps getting in whenever I brought it to his attention. I asked him about it. He was like, well, shut your door. He didn't have any emotion in it. Whatnot? No concern. And I'm like, I would if my door was fixed. Shut the door to keep the cat out. So why didn't you fix the door? I don't believe I should have to pay for the door to be fixed. Well, it's what's annoying you, so I'm just asking. You have 3 children and a niece living with you. I just didn't have the money to pay for a door. That was his responsibility. All you have to do is go out and buy a hook and put a hook on the door so that you could keep the cat out. Sure. Now, you tried to get into your house on October 14th. Yes, it was about 11:30 midnight. And you say, he changed the locks on the door. Yes. Where were your children? They were in their room sleeping. And your niece? In the room sleeping. Everybody was sleeping. Just a second. Did you change the locks on the door? No, Your Honor. That's what he says in his answer. How? Did you get into the house? I text my daughter and asked her to come and unlock the door, please. Did she unlock the door? Okay, she did. From the inside. That's right. Okay, well, if she unlocked it from the inside, then what makes you think that he changed the locks on the door? Keys would not work. Both keys for the door? Wait a second. You were put out of the house for a period of time? On a protective order. Yes. When you came back to the house, and you did come back to the house, correct? Yes. Did you have that same set of keys? Yes, I did, Your Honor. Judy, did you open the door with that set of keys? Yes, I did, Your Honor. So then the door was stuck. Unless what you want me to think is that this gentleman changed the tumbler on the lock, and when you were gone, he had the locksmith come out and put a new tumbler in so that the lock was stuck for some reason. Or maybe when you came home at 11:30 or 12 o'clock. Where were you coming from? From work. What work? I'm a restaurant manager. So our restaurant closes at 11 o'clock. And it was about 11:30 midnight. Maybe you couldn't see the key very well. But there's no question that based on the fact that after the order of protection expired and you came back to the house, your children and niece were in the house, that the same key that you had opened the door? But it did not before, ma'am. I tried it many times. I really didn't. Listen to me, ma'am. I don't believe. You, upbeat music.